Welcome back to NC State Rocket League Red Team. My name is Colson, and joining me is Green Lobster Monster. Care to introduce yourself?
I guess I can. Yeah, that's my username. Name's Landon. Here for a good time, baby.
How many hours you got in the game? We're talking professionally.
Shh. It's nowhere near you, I'm sure. What about you? How do you have? Here, let me check. I'll
I
pull up
got
Epic Games
about
Launcher right
0.
now. What's
Um,
up?
I got about 0. But
Oh,
that
you mean
is different
professionally?
from
Yeah,
professionally.
yeah, 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 just professionally.
Just a
Actually,
little different from these guys today. We have some really, really talented players. This is actually our second match. We played Oklahoma yesterday. I say we because I'm a fan of NC State. But
of
today we're
course, of
playing
course.
against App State. We unfortunately lost. We're 0-1. We're hoping to get back to a 1-1 overall score. What did you watch yesterday? What did you think? What do you think about our players?
I was unfortunately not able to watch. I had stuff going on. But if we want to go back to the whole professional thing, I was on my high school's team, so that's not really professional. But
Nice. That's
only
awesome.
3 people tried out, and I was gold at the time. But if only 3 people try out.
How many championships you guys win?
We didn't win any championships, but we won our division, our vessel,
Oh,
region.
that counts.
Yeah, I got like $150 total.
Nice. But
Yeah.
$150 is not on the line tonight. Tonight, it's all about pride. In-state rivalry between App State and NC State. We have Port, Charlie, and Glizzy on App State. We have Maury, Blubbernard, and Ventus on the side of NC State. And here we go. Blubber with a great kickoff. You're seeing these strats coming out. They were using them last game against Oklahoma from NC State. They really, really have a hard cheat coming out. Good catch by Blubber and shot over into the corner. Should be followed by Ventus. Good boost steal by Blubber. Good dunk as well. A lot of pressure coming out in the early seconds of the game for NC State.
I don't think we've really seen anything major yet, though. You know.
I totally agree. I mean, this could be major. Maple Mori almost peaking early
Oh,
on, and
this.
it's a
Okay.
great opportunity for NC State. Ventus slots one 1-0.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was a great shot. Seeing it from that angle as well. He didn't have a whole lot of room for that one, but he hit it just right in there.
Kickoff for NC State. A little confusion between Blubber and Ventus. Flip reset came out
Yeah.
from Ventus. Shot
Oh,
almost.
I believe a lot of these guys were on the team last year as well. I recognize some of these names at least.
So both Ventus and Blubber, I believe Blubber was the sub last year.
Yeah.
They were both playing last year.
Okay, so Maple wasn't. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't sure, Yeah, so those are the two returnees. I remember Blubbernard just because of the name.
I
I
mean, it's a
love
hard
that.
name to forget, right?
I love that name so much. If Lizzie had gotten to that faster, that probably would have been a goal, but just didn't have it.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Good control coming out from NC State and a little bit of confusion coming out from App. There is a great catch over one, but Port is able to shut that down and keep the
Nobody is
pressure
in net
in.
right now.
Over, good catch by Ventus on the back wall. Good catch again, but Blizz is able to take possession away from NC State and give it back to his own team.
Oh, just off the top. Give the ball a haircut. That goes in, I think.
I absolutely agree. Right now, I mean, Maple's going to have to take a little bit of time here, hopefully get time for their teammates to get boost again, and does well to do that. Ventus should be able to steal the mid boost and keep the pressure on in the App State half.
Maple only went back there after the demo.
Pop out by Ventus. Blubber able to knock it away, but isn't able to control it for themselves. It'll go back to Maple in the corner, but the pressure should be ramping up a little bit for App State. Unfortunately for them, Maple sends a screamer down to the other side of the field, buying their team a little bit more time and allowing them to build the pressure instead. Oh, that's a missed ball that you wish you would have back. Blubber, I'm sure, is going to dream about that one tonight.
I'm noticing the pressure seems to be a lot more on NC State, at least for this half. Although they've had it on the attack for a bit. They were on defense for quite a while. But they just keep centering it. Something's got to go through eventually, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that one put a dent in the crossbar. If it was
Eh,
just, like you said earlier, if it was a shorter haircut, maybe a fade, maybe a buzz, would have gone in.
it feels like... There we go, okay. I was about to say, it feels like some of these shots are just a little bit off, despite having the room, but we get one to go through right there, as Maple sends it right into the net.
Absolutely. I mean, it was not the fastest shot we've ever seen, but placement is more important than speed, and that's a top left shot. Great placement. NC State up 2-0 in game one.
They're on the attack immediately here. Minute 40 left. Plenty of time for anything to happen in this game.
Yeah, anything you mean.
Boost.
Yeah, it's okay. So far, NC State is trying to keep the pressure in their half, but like you said, no boost. Full boost on the side of App State. And you imagine there's going to be a quick counter here. There should be if they want to have a chance of getting back into this game one. But Blubber's able to pop it down. Maple Mori up in the air. Could be a double. Great pass, but no one is there to capitalize on it for
Uh-huh. That's the unfortunate part of a pass. It takes two. This is an open net right here. Blubber gets back, though.
Yeah, great save coming out of Blubber, showing that the defense is still there from yesterday's bout against Oklahoma. They did well yesterday, and we're hoping that they stay strong today. Keep that defense up. As long as that scoreline stays 0 on the side of App State, it should be a good series for NC State.
Just a lot of just ball hanging in the air right now.
Yeah, a lot of fight for the mid-control. It is a little bit chaotic, but NC State looks to be the faster team today, so they might be able to thrive under it. And as I say that, a shot goes on, a little weak, but Ventus there to follow up. Could be a pass over the Blubber. Ceiling pinch down, shot. Oh, what a save out by Glizzy off
10
the
seconds.
bar.
They got to make their move now.
That bar has been dented multiple times this game and might need a refresher for the next one. It absolutely is. Normally, if there's 5 seconds left, it's over. You got to score quick and get a kickoff goal. But NC State does well to close out App State in game one. What'd you like about that game?
It felt like there was a lot of deliberate tempo control on the side of State. At least from my perspective. It felt like when they wanted to go fast, they went fast. When they wanted to slow the game down, they were able to slow it down.
What would you like to see App State do to improve on what they did in the game one?
To be honest, I don't hate what I saw out of them. I think that they played well, maybe just not well enough. And things might go very differently the next match. They might go even worse for App State. I think that what they had wasn't necessarily bad, though. If you catch my meaning.
No,
Because
absolutely.
I feel like, especially during that like midsection, they were on attack a lot. They just didn't get any of them to go through. So you know,
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. It looks like maybe it's their first game of the season. I'm not sure of App State's schedule, as NC State is the team that we're casting. But maybe it's kind of a first game jitters thing. They're warming up to one another. And NC State, because they were able to play yesterday, does have a little more experience, able to come out stronger, able to be on stream. They're not as nervous, and they are ready to go.
yeah, there did seem like there's a little bit of communication errors. That's the only thing I felt like I really saw that gave me like red flag. But we're gonna get to game 2 here.
Yeah, fortunately for App State, that's something that is easily fixable. I mean, all you have to do is clear comms a little bit and just, communicate with your team. Hey, I'm up. Hey, I'm going. You have to set who is going to be that initial player, the one who's going to take a lot of the first man possession, and trust that your team is going to hit the ball. A little bit of panic isn't a problem, but it will be a problem like that. Are you kidding me? Ventus just hits the ball directly into an App State player, and that panic that we were just talking about doesn't work out in their favor. He shoots it. I mean, beautiful shot, bottom right, but not in the right net. Not a great start for App State.
Yeah. Again, this might be their first game of the season. It might be their second, but either way, they don't have they probably don't have a lot of experience together. all of this needs, like, that mistake right there is something that will improve with time and ties put together. But they are on the attack here.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing well to put pressure on it. It's unfortunate that NC State is able to get out of it so many times. You know, it's just like they need to be a little bit more creative. The ideas are there, but the execution is unfortunately not. A great idea coming out from Glizzy and could be capitalized. A ball right down mid. Where was the follow-up? Where was the shot? If you're App State, you can't let that opportunity go by.
Yeah, Charlie just was not in the correct positioning to capitalize on that, unfortunately. Maybe they need to work on rotations or something, on their own.
Yeah,
But
I mean, absolutely. It looks like NC State is just a little bit faster. A lot of it's coming down to boost control. If you saw that shot you were mentioning, Charlie had no boost to be able to follow up for it. So when I was questioning what it is, I mean, congrats to NC State. They're doing a really good job having that mid controls, taking those mid boosts, starving out the App State players so that when chances do come up, no one's there to capitalize on them.
and again, I don't necessarily think it's anything App State is doing wrong, like on an individual level at the very least. I think it's just as a team, the communication, the synergy is not quite there.
Oh, I totally agree. Or that NC State's is just so much better. I don't think App State would be a team if they didn't have that communication. It might just be that NC State has just a little bit better of it, like you were saying at the end of game one. Like maybe it's nothing that App State's doing terribly wrong. It's just something that NC State is doing much better at. Speaking of much better, look at that chemistry coming out from NC State. 1, 2, 3. Come on, bang! Down to the
Talk
bottom
about
right
the chemistry all you want. I'm far more impressed with that ball placement right there from Glover. That was a beautiful little just tap right there.
I mean, it was not much better that you could ask for. Port shot a little bit out from that back post rotation, and Glover slots it right behind him. Perfect placement from the team.
Maybe NC State, a little bit miscommunication now.
Fortunately, they're not haunted by it. App State was not there to capitalize. They did well to stay on the ball, keep the play together, and recoup after that. That could have been bad.
Glover going to go for a shot here, just right in after the bump on Charlie.
Speaking of bad, that is bad news if you are a Niners fan. Ventus gets around all of them and bumps last. Are you kidding me? Glover is there for the easy follow-up, and NC State is up 3-0 in Game 2.
I forgot what the App State mascot was. I thought you were talking about the San Francisco 49ers. I'm like, they haven't even played this season.
I mean, maybe they would play a little better. My bad. I didn't mean it. That's just
that is a ridiculous statement. I will say this here and now. These guys make it look easy. It is not. This is the result of likely thousands of hours in this game. It is insane how much work these guys put in just to make it look this simple.
It is. It really is. I mean, NC State, they're playing well. This wasn't the squad that they fielded yesterday. Yesterday it was Rocket Cutie instead of Ventus, but still it looks like they're in the same groove. They're playing really well together. Blubber goes for another double, and that's 2 doubles, 2 great plays. NC State up 4-0.
And on that same mind of thinking that I was saying about all these guys being good, that goes for the App State players too, spectacularly. They could all 1v5 if it was 5 me's, I'm sure. Like, incredible. Just because you lose here doesn't mean you're bad at the game by any stretch of the imagination.
Hey, it's still not over, right? App State could pull the comeback of a century. You don't see it often at skill levels like this, but it is possible. Right now, NC State is keeping that pressure on them, but App State could have that one play, that one moment to shine through. Whoa. And maybe they'll be able to get back into it.
I think they also need to look for a goal or two or something that starts working that they can take into the next one as well, even if they can't win right here. Because this is still a 5-game series. They can lose this, win the next 3, and they win the series, But they have to get a goal in this game or the last. They need one to prove that they can.
6-0 goal differential, almost another double. Oh, Blubber slots that one a little wide. You might want to get that one back, but maybe in this game, they don't really mind.
It was a rough angle, though. A little bit hard one to hit. But, I mean, this defense is really good out of NC State right now. Just no real scoring opportunities. They're few and far in between for App.
Yeah, It's rough if you're an App State fan. Hey, go Niners. But today, it's all NC State. If that one doesn't go in, it feels like you're begging the question, what will? We've tried
Yeah.
everything. That one dented the post. What is going to get through the brick wall of NC State?
You know, the defense from App State at the same time is looking better right now. There haven't been as many goals as there were throughout the rest of the match.
That's true. That's true. App State has started to stabilize and even put pressure on NC State Red. Part of me wonders if NC State is just taking their time trying to get game 3. Hey, we're going to sweep you anyway, right? Like, let's go next. GG's, let's go next. But App, I believe in them. I mean, you saw the pressure coming out at the end of the game. They were starting to get it together, and they're ready to go, ready to instantly. I think they have a chance to prove us wrong in this game 3 and take it to NC State.
I think they can. I mean, again, I like what I'm seeing out of them. It's almost that NC State is just doing the same stuff a little bit better.
Yeah. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Let's hope that Port or Charlie or Glizzy just peaks, has an absolute banger of a game. We'll see what goes from here as we hop in. 5 minutes. App State needs to prove their worth. NC State needs to continue proving theirs. Let's see how game 3 goes.
Job's not done, right?
No, it is not.
But NC State immediately on the offensive here.
Wow, scrambling on defense.
Oh, Maple didn't get that one how he wanted.
It's scrambling immediately. NC State's able to put the pressure onto App State, and App State is feeling it. You can see it in the double commits. There was a save on the goal line just because of how many bodies they threw there. Miss out of Maury. Hello. Oh, it doesn't matter. Ventus does well to get it back to him. It could be an opportunity. Pop up. Who's there? Nobody. No one had boost. And unfortunately, it goes back to the NC State half.
Maury clears it. They got to get back. Missed by Maury. Maybe. Might have been planned. Who knows at this point? I have no idea what's going through these guys' head. This is way too high level for me.
No, it's not. I'm sure you'll get there one day. Just a little bit of practice, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Blubber with a shot on net. No one's back for App State. That's something you can learn. That's something you learn day one. Back post rotations. Glizzy, the third man, goes. Port, I think it is, isn't back in time. Low boost, couldn't get there. It's unfortunate. NC State is just picking App State apart.
I mean, there's still so much time, though. And it doesn't take a miracle, even. It just takes a little bit of things going your way.
That's true. But when you have someone at the caliber of NC State trying to make sure that they don't go your way, I'm sure that App is starting to get frustrated. I mean, you see them going for, I know these players are so good, but you see them, they're desperate. They're going off the ceiling with no boost, jumping at a ball they have no business going for because they know that if they don't go, NC State will shut them out for a third game in a row.
And it's something to be said, pressure and just everything going on right now.
Wow, free jump coming out from NC State and saved away very well by App State. Charlie with time on the ball, but is pre-jumped by Blubber. Port with a clear downfield. Pressure is back on for NC State.
I mean, at this point, App State knows they don't have much time left. That's got to be getting to them on the mental. And that's a very significant aspect of this game, is keeping your cool, keeping up the clear comms, and doing what you need to do. It's very easy for things to snowball out of control.
Absolutely. I mean, you'll look at NC State even yesterday when faced with a lot of pressure from Oklahoma. They didn't crack. They were close games every time, and it shows. I mean, like, wow. NC State, this game, it seems that they've taken what they learned against the loss against Oklahoma, and they've put it to good use. So far, with just 2 minutes left in the game, I was going to say there were no goals in the series for App, but App shuts me up. They said, Colson, please. Glizzy's on the sticks. He is slotting that one into the middle of the net, 1-1.
I didn't like some of that verbiage you used there for Glizzy, I can't lie to you.
It is what it is.
They get a new
Hopefully,
voice, this becomes a very different stream.
maybe so, but
No, Blubber immediately go to strike, and okay, they're back up.
no, it's the
He
Willem
was
Dafoe
having none of
meme.
it.
It's the Willem Dafoe meme. I couldn't remember it yesterday, but App State is on the ground. Both players have boost, but no one goes. They're looking up. Here it comes. They can't stop it. NC State up 2-1.
Which Willem Dafoe meme are we talking about?
I think it's Willem Dafoe. It's the one where he's like staring in the air. His eyeballs are like poking out a little bit. You know the one.
I don't know the one. No, I can't think. Only Willem Dafoe memes I know are the one where he looks like he's freaking evil, you know, and the one where he says I'm something of a scientist myself. I think that's Dafoe.
That's fair. Oh, but oh my lord, Maury is something of a scientist themselves too. Maury gets it up in the air and immediately reads off the backboard, puts it into the net. No one from App there. Ventus with a great demo on the back line.
Okay, all right. Minute 25, down 2 goals. What does App State have for us? They got something right here.
Could be something. Oh,
I thought that was going in. I thought it was in.
Oh, you want that one back every day of the week and then an extra if you're App State. You had it. You had it. No one was back, and now they're side flipping, trying to put the pressure on. Come on, put it in, put it in. Oh, unfortunate 3-1 scoreline remains.
We're rooting for the wrong team right now.
I'm just rooting for more Rocket League. I'm a fan of the game.
Again, I thought that was going in too. My goodness. But
no, don't. Okay, thank you.
Okay. I want a game 4. This has been fun.
Yeah, I totally agree, but NC State does not. Three-man passing play, one from Blubber, 2 off the NC State players. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, bang! Beautiful execution coming out. Unfortunately, not on the side of App.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's time. Technically. It's looking grim. But, do they have something left?
Grim is an understatement if you are a Niners fan. Look at the pressure. NC State is up 4-1. Let them live. Let them get up. Let them get up. Let them do something. Stop the madness. Oh, Victor says no. Keep it going. 5-1 NC State.
I think this is the mental I was talking about earlier. The time is ticking. The pressure is on. You need to score now, and mistakes are coming out.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, the pressure they were trying to apply all game wasn't working for them, and now when they're scrambling, they're panicking. The mistakes are starting to come out, like you said. NC State, cool as a cucumber, even when everything from App is being thrown at them.
You know, App State does have that one goal and those several close goals to take it to the next one, as the game is officially over. Well, not like officially, but it's impossible.
It is what it is. 2-0, 4-0, and 5-1 for NC State. It was a close series.
It was close. It felt closer than the scoreboard suggests. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it was close in my heart.
It was close in our hearts. It wasn't that close technically, but if we're just talking about like how the game felt, how the momentum felt, how the players were playing, it was a lot closer than it looked.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice to App State, but I imagine they are frustrated with themselves.
Oh,
But
they have to
hey,
be.
go Pack, baby. Go Pack, baby. That's all we
Yes.
want. That's all we want. They were
Yeah.
upset with their loss yesterday and came out swinging. And boy, I feel bad for App.
Yeah, but App State has to feel like they could have won that based off of some of the looks we saw that just didn't hit. So, as if they could focus on that and not the fact that they lost, I think that they could improve a lot from that match, genuinely.
Absolutely. I completely agree. We're going to take a quick break and we will be right back with an interview with one of the NC State players. And we are back with a super special treat. Venti Ventus is what they call him. In the Discord with us right now, we have an interview. That was a hell of a series. How does it feel being your first series with NC State this year?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. I think that we played really well together. Our passes were pretty good, and I mean, overall, it was a pretty clean series, especially not really playing much together. Obviously, I wasn't here for the game yesterday, so it's kind of like my first or second time playing with the guys, but I feel like it went pretty well.
We have been
It,
informed about your older brother.
Yeah. What about it?
I hear you used to be pretty good at Rocket League. You used to go here.
Yeah, I mean, he was I think he was the game head even at one point.
Wow.
League team. Me and him played together for one semester or 1 year, I think. It was pretty fun. But
What year are you in
he
now? How much longer do we have you for?
oh, you have me for this year, and that's it. I'm actually in my master
Oof.
program right now, so
Oh, oh.
eh, I would have
I,
been gone. You got me for 1 more year.
you're not allowed to
thank
leave. No,
Thank
it's not
you
happening.
for that. So, what do you think that NC State did so well today to keep the pressure on App State? Even when App had pressure on you, it seemed like you guys were just cool, calm, and collected. Saying that you haven't played together, it looks like you've been playing together for years. What do you think you did so much better that led to your sweep against App State?
I think we just really held the space well. There are a lot of times where even if we were low boost or kind of in an awkward spot, we just stayed relevant to the play. We didn't necessarily just go flip away and get boost and kind of just leave all that space to the enemy team. We made them work for every single inch. And we kind of just utilized that, especially on defense. We were able to force them into not great shots where we had a teammate who was there to make the save, and it worked out really well. Just being able to kind of play off each other because we had that person in the first man or second man, like putting a really good force challenge onto the opponents.
Yeah,
Is
I mean,
there Oh,
no,
go
please
ahead.
continue. Please
Okay, okay.
continue.
I was gonna ask, is there anything about App State you noticed that you guys try to take advantage of? Or do you
Um,
guys just play your own game like you would against any other team?
Yeah, I mean, I think that me personally, I slowed down the game a lot. I forced them to like let me take dribble plays, let me take these fake plays where I can fake it past one, go for bumps, kind of just like change the momentum of the game. And the using my space and just catching and collecting the ball pretty well. And it forced them into awkward spots where they had to like full dive and full commit on me, and I was able to play around that very well to put my
Mhm.
teammates in better spots, and I think that worked really well. I kept doing it throughout the series. I know there's a lot of times where I would get a fake and then tap it to my teammate and go bump the last defender, and we scored a lot of goals that way. And so I think that was like the main thing I focused on, especially in that series.
So
If
you
I
think
had
just
to
that
describe
disruptor was big? Okay. Alright,
Yeah,
go ahead,
yeah.
Golson.
No, I was going to say the exact same thing you were about to. Selfless would be the word that I would use to describe your play today. You were going for all the bumps. You were the one facilitating every part of the offense for NC State. And like Landon was saying, the demos were coming in strong. Is that something that you prepare for, or is that just something you do off the cuff?
I mean, I don't necessarily prepare in a way where I play completely different. I think it's part of my normal play style. I go for a bunch of bumps and demos, normally just trying to set up my teammates. I think the biggest thing I do is just try to pass it and kind of offload the ball to my teammates in a good spot where then I just want to make their lives easier if I can give them a good pass and then take out a defender afterwards. I mean, it's super easy for them to end up getting a good shot or a potential scoring opportunity, and that's kind of just what I focus on as a player personally, and it's really worked for me in leagues, and I mean obviously right in this series.
It's gotta feel good getting that series done in 3. It took less than 30 minutes, you know? I mean, that's were you prepared for that? Like, do you go in thinking, "Yes, we're gonna 3-0," or do you I don't I'm trying to say, like, do you go in with that confidence, you know?
I mean, I wasn't going in expecting to necessarily sweep. I know that a lot of the people that I knew from App had graduated, and their team wasn't as strong as it has been in the past, from what I had heard. So I wasn't too worried about them. I mean, they they had some spots where we were a little anxious, especially on defense, but we were able to hold on. And I mean, they're no means a bad team by any standard, but I feel like just they are also new and they're trying to figure out their way. And I think that me just being kind of like you said earlier, like a selfless player, trying to get my teammates involved in all of the scoring was more of the key piece. I feel like we looked much more like a team, whereas they looked like three individual players,
Yeah.
and they didn't really string many passes together or play for each other in any way. So I think that's once they start doing that, once they play more together, I think they'll be a pretty good team. But I think that was kind of the difference maker today.
Pretty nice of you to say something nice about your competitor like that. But yeah, we were saying the same thing. It felt like the biggest thing you guys were doing right was just that communication in comparison to them.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think, this is gonna sound a little bit of a brag,
Go ahead.
but I feel like I was the main driver behind the comms for our team. I think that might have been something different from what was experienced yesterday when they played, as I was constantly telling when to go in the rotation, to stay in the play, to turn into the midfield, and kind of like I played a lot of third man that series, and so just being there and sitting back and kind of observing the field, telling my teammates when to cut in rotation, when they have time and stuff like that, was just let them to do everything they could. I mean, Blubber had some great doubles and some great shots
Yes.
as well. But I mean, I feel like just being able to communicate like that and kind of being that third man where you can see the entire field and then kind of manipulating the players to put them in good positions was super beneficial.
I 100% agree.
I think that is all the time we have today. Is there anyone you want to shout out before we go?
Yeah, I mean, actually, I saw my brother Boy Wonder was in the chat, so I guess shout
Let's
out to
see.
Boy Wonder. Shout out
I
to
don't see him
Cypher.
in. Oh, he is in there. He called you the goat.
Yeah, I mean, Cypher was also the game head at one time, and I know he plays for the I think he plays for the Siege team.
I believe
But he
so.
said my son Ventus. So shout out Cypher. I mean, those two really. I mean, I've known those guys for a long time, and they're in chat supporting me along the way. So shout outs to them, and I guess like everybody watching who is supporting us through watching the Twitch, and I mean y'all on the production side doing a great job. So I mean, props to y'all. Shout out to you. Just overall, great game, great series, good production as well.
And I think that'll be it. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Thank you again to the production for such an amazing stream that we were able to put on for you guys.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for being here. See you next
Yeah,
time.
thank you, thank you.
Peace.